All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, we are live. Let's make sure we're good on the digital feed. Yeah. All right, cool. We're live. Appreciate y'all coming out. Wednesday, August the 3rd, 2022. What is going on? What's going on? Hope y'all having a fantastic week. Been a couple of weeks since we've been here. My boy J-Mo walking in right on time. Right on time, as always. Now it's a party. Now it's a party. Very excited to be here, man. We are back at Tin Roof, taking your questions, comments, calls. We do have the phone hooked up. Those tuned in digitally, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Thank y'all for tuning in. I would expect we'll have a couple of our regulars probably hop in here and come on out within the 2-hour show. My boy Hayden out there in the crowd. What's up, Hayden? What's up, man? I saw you in the sim last night. Yeah. Right. Quite an experience, as it always is. Again, appreciate y'all coming out, man. Obviously, the elephant in the room, the last one. What's going on? Good to see you again. It's been a while since I've been here, really, truly. The last one, though, at Tin Roof. So we're going to try to keep the emotions together. Shout out Sound Guy Phil being here. Sound Guy Phil, appreciate you. Also, by the way, I want to highlight, we got koozies and these Beamer Ball towels in stock up here for sale. If you guys want to wait until after the show, but $5 a pop. We got these Beamer Ball towels, which these things are badass. These things are truly badass. The Beamer Ball towels, I don't even have one for myself yet. We literally cannot keep them in stock. We are selling them at such a high rate. These will go quickly. I mean, really already off online orders, like half this box is already gone. So if you want a Beamer Ball towel, you want to avoid paying the shipping and handling, you're here tonight, you got $5. Here you go. I will be giving one of these to the fine folks here at Tin Roof. I think we're going to probably display it up there somewhere. But either way, we do have those in stock. We got the koozies, like I said. And, yeah, appreciate the love and support on those, man. It's been incredible. I thought the towels were going to do pretty well, but they're doing even better than I expected. Chico! Yes, me and Chico are matching hats today. We are matching the hats, the old Tin Roof cap. The old Tin Roof cap. It feels good to be back in the City of Dreams, man. It really does. The City of Dreams. What a place. What a place. For those of you who somehow missed it, I feel like I've been getting this question like every other day. But, yeah, I am in Greenville now. I've been there about 2 weeks. It's been great, by the way, to be honest with you. Awesome place. But we're not too far from Cola, just right down the street. Been a good time, and it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Yes, John Edward highlights in the chat. Fall camp for Carolina football. It is that time of year again. We are basically in football season. The players report tomorrow. Shane Beamer will speak to the media, and fall camp does officially get rolling on Friday. So there will officially be, I don't know if pads popping yet because they're not going to put pads on first practice, but the boys will be back on the practice field officially Friday, and then from there, I mean, it's really, really on as we get ready for kickoff. Now, we sit exactly to the date, which it's fitting that we do this show today. We do this show tonight, exactly 1 month away from kickoff at Williams-Bright Stadium. Going to be an absolute blast. I know we're all looking forward to kickoff and looking forward to that game September the 3rd against Georgia State. Also want to say thank you to all those who've been coming out to the TSUS tour events. We've got event number 3 upcoming tomorrow in downtown Greenville, which is going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, the first one in the new city, the Carolina Ale House location in downtown Greenville, if you've never been, by the way. It is sick. They've got like a rooftop bar. They've got like a lookout or whatever over the main street in the city. Really, really cool setup, really cool venue. That thing will get going at 6 o'clock tomorrow. We've already been to Somerville. We've been to Myrtle Beach. We will be in Columbia. That's probably the one you guys care about. We'll be in Columbia at the Ale House in Harbison. We'll be at that Ale House in Harbison August the 30th. So that'll be Tuesday, the week of the Georgia State game. And I did that on purpose because I know Shane Beamer will have his Carolina calls on Thursday, and I did not want to interfere with that, if you will. I'm sure many folks will want to go to that. Obviously, I want to listen to it. It's going to be kind of interesting navigating the week prior. That week, the week prior on that Thursday, we will be out at the Greenville location and Woodruff Road, and Shane Beamer will have Carolina call. So I'm probably going to stream that or something. We're all going to listen to that together. Either way, though, excited for that. The TSUS tour, I would say, has already been a massive success, and we've had great crowds in Somerville and Myrtle Beach, and I expect this more of the same, if not even better, tomorrow downtown Greenville and throughout the rest of the time. The support we felt, the love we felt, has been incredible. Been able to interact and mingle and fellowship with the great Gamecocks and sell a lot of merchandise, and it's just been a ton of fun. So a lot of kind of what we do here, we've been doing there as well. We've been doing Q&As, all that good stuff. It's been a really, really good time. So, but again, feels good to be back at Tin Roof, man. Feels good to be back. It's been a couple of weeks. A lot has happened over the last couple of weeks, personally, professionally, with business, with life, with the Gamecocks, everything else. I don't think we've been up here since G.G. Jackson picked South. One had Jamie Shaw on the show today. The guy did indeed sound like, I mean, he confirmed it, that South Carolina would have 100. J-Mo did say per sources. You got some good sources. I think we need to start giving a little more credit to your sources. I really do. We need to start giving a lot more credit to J-Mo's sources. I will go ahead and throw that out there. But, yeah, it was really cool hearing from Jamie Shaw, again, the guy that was really behind it all and was on the inside, and hearing him detail everything, the way South Carolina was able to navigate it and land G.G. And, I mean, it really made – he made it sound like, and it really sounds like G.G. Jackson was South Carolina's to lose. I mean, he was literally in talks with them last October talking about – here's what classes I need to take to enroll early, and here's what classes I need to do this to get to USC, and it was all about getting to South Carolina. We almost fumbled the bag, but thankfully recovered, and G.G. Jackson is indeed a Gamecock. So awesome stuff. The shot in the arm, I think, that this basketball program probably needed, and just a huge pickup for Lamont Paris, a huge victory for Lamont early in his tenure as Gamecocks head coach. So, hey, I know we're all locked in with football. We're all we're all geared up for football and excited, but South Carolina basketball, Lamont Paris trying to make waves, and certainly I'll be back in town for a couple of basketball games this season, and it's going to be a really, really good time. And, I mean, again, I can't wait to see what Lamont can do. And all of a sudden, year one goes from being, a surefire rebuild to maybe, just maybe, G.G. Jackson's enough of a presence to help get this team to the postseason. Who knows? Who knows? So, anyways, guys, 843-790-3377. If you want to text in, you can call in, whatever you like, whatever you want to do, you are more than welcome to do so. You're more than welcome to do so. Reach out. We do have the phone lines open. The phone is connected. We've got it connected to the speakers here, everything else. So, again, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all coming out. The final show at Tin Roof. The final show at Tin Roof. Yeah. Excited for this one, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I woke up this morning. It was like a weird feeling. It was a weird feeling because the last couple of weeks I haven't done this, but it was for specific reasons, right? We were hitting the road to Somerville, Myrtle Beach. It made sense not to do it, not to swing it. We had been dealing with the move. I had been unpacking like a madman. We're finally settled in and locked in and moved in fully. But this morning it hit me in a different way. It honestly did hit me in a different way to think, man, like all the experiences and all the times we've had at Tin Roof and all the things that have really transpired because of this show and the ability to do this over the last year plus, which it's flown by, truly. It has really, truly flown by. It's crazy to think. I mean, this time last year we were kind of still getting our feet wet, kind of figuring things out, how we wanted this show to go, and then we really got in a groove, and yeah, just wild, man. Just wild how life comes at you fast, and things can change quickly, and it's again, it's crazy the amount of personal, professional growth from all aspects. I've grown as a person, obviously as a business, from doing this show, and we can get more into it at the end of the show. But I want to talk Gamecocks. I want to focus on the Gamecocks. Again, we're in the midst of on our show our opponent preview series where we talk about each team South Carolina plays this season. So we've been locked in on that. Been a lot of fun. Today we talked to Vandy, and would you know it, South Carolina has won 13 straight games against the Vanderbilt Commodores. I just wonder, how long will that streak go? Is it going to get to 20? Is it going to get to 30? Will Shane Beamer ever lose to Vandy? That's really the question. I don't think so. 31 straight years. Yeah. 31 consecutive meetings. Florida beat Vanderbilt. It could get there. Do what? Oh, Kentucky. Yeah, Kentucky. Yes, indeed. Florida beat Kentucky 31 consecutive meetings. Yeah, will South Carolina do the same to Vandy? I don't know. Last year was the Doors' best chance for sure, and Zeb Noland would not allow it. So who knows? We will see. We will see. My brother, what's going on? My brother tuned in Alaska. What's up, brother? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in, my brother. Awesome stuff. Again, we do have, for those tuned in digitally, we have the towels back in stock, which, by the way, that doesn't mean anything for the online orders. Online orders, y'all continue to order. Go ahead and put your orders in. We will fulfill those as quickly as we possibly can. For the events, all of our events, the towels are back in stock, meaning we will have them tomorrow at the downtown Greenville event. We've got them on hand right now. If you want to buy a towel, purchase a towel, you can do so. $5 a pop. And again, we got the koozies as well. I'll be gearing up and getting loaded up on these for kickoff and game day and our tailgates. And again, all of our live events, all of our, all of our live stuff we do everywhere we're at, we will have these on hand so you guys can purchase them. Again, I appreciate the love and support when it comes to the merchandise, certainly. And the merch has been going crazy. The Beamer Rattler stuff, the Beamer All stuff, it's Beamer Ball to the moon. I just stopped by Todd and Moore right before this, and you may have seen the video on social media, but they have restocked. They've got Beamer Ball shirts now up to sizes 4X in garnet, black, and white, and they've got the Beamer Ball koozies in there. So if you want to go get koozies in there, you can do so. And, really, really cool stuff. Again, I'm very fortunate, very blessed. Appreciate the fine folks over at Todd and Moore for having our merchandise on the shelves, and go get yours today. Again, you can get it on the online store. If you're in Columbia, you can go right there down to Todd and Moore. So, again, it's been a bit of a quiet preseason, which is a blessing, which is a good thing. I remember the days of South Carolina having guys getting in trouble and getting suspended. And, we have not really heard of that, which is nice, It's been nice that, I feel like for a while, at minimum, if nothing else, South Carolina has been able to stay out of trouble, to not make news in the preseason, not make news in the offseason, and that is a big deal. So, again, I know we're all fired up for Friday. Fall camp gets going, and it's not like we're going to hear anything really crazy, but we get to hear from players and coaches, and that's something you notice that Shane Beamer and his staff and those guys have done a great job of since he's taken over, is just the media availability and understanding the value of getting their faces and getting their voices behind a microphone and getting behind a camera and speaking on the good word of Carolina football and the things they're building and what they're doing. And, of course, again, like we mentioned, Shane Beamer will speak to the media tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So looking forward to hearing what he has to say and just updating everything. And excited to get going. I mean, it's just another indication that football is very, very, very close, like we needed any more indications. 31 days away, exactly 1 month until Carolina takes the field. CJ asked in the chat, are you going to be tailgating every game? Yes. The TSUS tailgate will take place at Seawells. Right across the street from the Rocket and right down the road, or literally next to Jay's Corner right there. Spots 92 to 96, something like that. I'll have the official graphic out when we get closer to kickoff. But everyone is welcome. Would love to see everybody out there. We'll have merchandise for sale there. We're still working with Carolina Ale House right now. Miller Lite might be sponsoring the tailgate, which would mean free beer for everybody. They'll also have cornhole boards, and they'll bring a tent out. And we've actually got a new sponsor, A1 Air Quality Consultants. They're going to get up koozies to give away, free koozies with their logo on one side and our logo on the other. So we're going to have free stuff. We've talked with Miller Lite also about doing T-shirts, free T-shirts to give away. There's going to be free stuff in some capacity at the tailgate. And then again, even if we didn't have all those things I just mentioned, it's a great time. Seawells is a blast. The people I tailgate with, the people I hang out with, they are animals. They like to have a good time. They like to get rowdy. And I can assure you it will be a good time. We got to find a way to get my dude Chico and JMO out of the tailgate, get them a Saturday off so they can come out to the tailgate. But it's a blast, man. It's a guaranteed good time, and looking forward to creating content. And there should be some very legendary and memorable clips from that as well, truly. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Feels good to be back out here, truly. Feels good to be back in the city of dreams. It's weird coming to Columbia as a visitor and not being here as a resident. But either way, man, it just feels good to be back for sure. Evan says we tailgate about 5 spots up from you guys. Love it. Love it, Evan. Hey, walk by, say hello. Walk by. Dude, it's the amount of foot traffic that we get on a game day is wild. It's wild. And it's why I literally told my guy, I told my merch guy, I said, dude, and he thought, he kind of balked at it at first. I said, dude, I think we need 500 towels on hand for a game day. That might not even be enough. Like, I'm not going to sell myself short. I think we could move at minimum 500 towels. I just think with the amount of foot traffic, people buy these in bunches. They don't just buy one because they're only $5. People buy these in bunches. I think we could move 500 towels in a game day. I really do. It's going to be a lot. Yeah, it's going to be wild. You think about, too, with the hype and the excitement, and I've talked a lot about that. Hey, lean into the hype. Embrace the hype, right? Don't run from the hype. But the exciting thing about this year, the really cool and exciting thing about this year is that we have real on-field reason to be hyped. Last year it was a lot of, well, this is just something new and something different, and we're in the honeymoon phase, and, Beamer's saying all the right things, right? Beamer's saying all the right things, and we're just excited that it's not Will Muschamp at head coach. Now, there's actually real on-field reason to be hype and excited. I mean, when you talk about the players you have, the guys you added, what you did a season ago, there's real on-field reason to get hype about Carolina football this year. And that feels good. And that feels really, really good. It's just, I think it's going to be at a different level, man. I know week 1 against Georgia State, 7:30 kickoff, going to be absolutely incredible. Then you got Arkansas on the road. Then Georgia's just going to be a madhouse. Georgia's going to be a madhouse. It's going to be a really fun start of the season. And on the field, we're going to learn a lot about Carolina football and learn about this team. But it's going to be incredible. Ken's Benz, yes, behind the beak at the tailgate. That will certainly be happening. Yes. Normally, behind the beak will drop on Wednesdays. Today, obviously, been crazy. Had to drive down to Columbia, drive back. It will drop tomorrow. This week's will drop tomorrow. Moving forward, though, my goal is to get them out on Wednesdays. That is my goal. So y'all hold me to that. But this week's behind the beak will drop tomorrow. Just FYI. Somebody asked how hard we partying for the first game. We're going to get after it. For sure. It's going to be a good time. Going to be a really, really good time. And everybody come on out. Seawells. All are welcome. There's no, paid whatever. It's just wide open, man. It's just wide open. All are welcome and just looking forward to a fun season, man. It's going to be a blast for sure. But anyways, Kim Long, appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate all those coming out to Tin Roof in Columbia and to Vista. $3 drafts, $3 Rumple, $3 Fireball as well. I cannot wait to indulge in the food after this also. I'm very hungry. So we're going to have us a fun night. Wednesday nights at Tin Roof. You just never know, man. It can get a little weird sometimes. So might be one of those nights. Yeah, also the new lighting. Good point. The new lighting at Williams-Brice Stadium will be a lot of fun. Yep, there will be a lot of fun for sure. New lighting, the LED lights, 2001 sandstorms. It's going to hit different. It's just going to hit different. So, again, if somehow you guys miss it, I'm locked in 8-4, 4-4 on the season. I will probably start this weekend leading into kickoff republishing those predictions because I feel like there are some folks that have missed them. And I want to make sure that the predictions are out there and we talk about them and we embrace them and we debate them. And because once kickoff gets going, hey, we'll have predictions on a weekly basis. And I'll lock them in on a weekly basis and make my picks for the games. So it'll be a good time. Always is. It's a blessing, man, that every season we go into, I think that, and I feel confident saying that I know that I'm going to be saying this season's going to be our biggest season yet, right? And it's because of the love and support from you guys and obviously the work we're putting in on our end. And, this football season's going to be crazy. I mean, I'll just tell you, without giving out any any specific numbers, the merchandise side of the business has been unreal. I mean, it's truly been unreal. I will say we're up because of the hype and excitement and what Beamer and company have done on the field and all that. We are up 100% year to date on merch sales. 100% year to date. So, I mean, if that tells you anything, it has been a lot of fun to watch. Been keeping yours truly very, very busy, but being busy is a blessing, man. It's been incredible. Let's see. Robbie Davis has texted in. He says, the trouble, if our offense does not do well this year with the upgrades that we have ready, do you think that Satterfield's coaching seat gets a little hot? I don't think he's here anymore. I literally just don't think – I think if we don't produce, I don't see how he will survive it. I do not see how – I mean, which, you know, it kind of – I really want it to work because obviously Satterfield is a top-notch recruiter. I mean, you look at the guys that he's bringing in. You look at – you know, we just had Dante Reno on the airwaves. We just had Dante Reno on the airwaves yesterday, right? 2024 four-star quarterback commit. You know, obviously great things are happening within that building. You look at the recruiting, like I said, great things are happening within that building. And, you know, so I really want to see it. I really want to see it work out for Satterfield. I really, really do. I really want to see it work out for Sat. You know, Luke RJ, how's the new shipping label printer work? Working great, man. Yeah, I finally got it to work. It's working great, man. I mean, listen, I'm gonna have packages to send off when I get home. So it's working well. It's nice to be able to. The only orders I fulfill out of my house are towels and koozies, right? All the T-shirts, hats, all that. That's from a separate vendor. So, but we are getting enough merch orders on these towels and these koozies to justify that shipping label machine. And it's much, much better. I mean, you save money. It's much more convenient. Yeah, no doubt. It's a no-brainer. It's a must-have. So, Travis, yeah, continuity, coaching continuity. Listen, I am. Some might disagree. I am very happy now, for sure. Like looking back, I'm really happy that Satterfield was able to withstand that rush of negativity and the rush of disgruntled fans and return as OC because of, like you're mentioning, the continuity. And I just, how confident would I be if that we're going to be better on offense if we just had a brand new scheme, brand new system, brand new playbook, everything to learn. You know, I think our odds of having success are much better with a second year in a system. You know what I mean? A second year in a system. Connor McCormish wants to know what percentage of merch sales to go to your pocket. Hey, you know, that's a tough question, Connor, to break down just because it really depends what the margins are on each product. So I really can't even answer that question fairly because it depends on each item. But we are profiting, Connor. Let's just put it that way. We are profiting. We're profiting. You know. John Edwards, is it safe to say that the biggest transfer you're looking forward to watching is Rattler? Yeah, has to be. How could it be anybody else? If it's not Rattler, the transfer I'm most excited to watch, I mean, it's probably Wells just because of the hype. Probably Wells. I'm excited to see Devontae Reed at safety. He's going to be the guy that's looked at to fill in for the departed Jalen Foster, right? Can he fill in? Can he be that guy? You know, those would be the top two. So, Luke RJ, do I ship out stickers? So the stickers on the store, no. When you buy those on the store, our vendor prints those out. I will buy stickers before the season starts, but those will be stickers. They'll just be our logo, and they'll just literally be to give away. So if people come out to our events and tailgates and all that, I have no problem giving them a sticker, saying thanks, here's a sticker, whatever, do whatever you want with it. I don't have them right now. I will be getting those printed off as we get closer to the season. So, yeah, not many teams last year would have had a whole lot of success playing four quarterbacks like we did. I saw a crazy stat We had 9 different players throw a pass last year, which has to be. There's no way there was a team that had more quarterbacks or more people, just more people, not even quarterbacks, because obviously people like Kai Kroger threw a pass. Jordan Birch threw a pass, God forbid. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Right, ridiculous. Yeah, so, yeah. I got to bring this up, by the way, because it came up on my memories. It came up on my memories. I'm going to bring it up. It's kind of funny. Today is a birthday. Whose birthday is it? Today is Will Muschamp's birthday. And I'm only saying that because I literally pulled up my memories, and it's up there. So I just thought that was funny. Today is Will Muschamp's birthday, so you guys can wish him. You guys can wish him happy birthday accordingly. You can wish him happy birthday accordingly. So, yeah. Indeed. Anyways, guys, you can call in 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Let's see. Yeah, glad his birthday is somewhere else. That's the number one thing. Glad. I'm not wishing him ill will or anything for his birthday, but I'm glad it's not in Columbia. That's all I'll say. Glad it's not in Columbia. So, by the way, guys, like I said, in case you missed it, the merchandise, the restock has hit at Todd and Moore Sporting Goods. Check them out. They got sizes up to 4XL, garnet black and white in your Beamer Ball merch. So check that out. Ken's Bins, would you rather end the streak against Clemson or A&M? Give me Clemson for sure. Yeah, no doubt. No question. I mean, as much as I hate losing to A&M, this fan base desperately needs a win over Clemson. Desperately needs it. So, yeah, give me the snapping the streak against Clemson for sure. So, yeah, but that A&M game, I'm so quick to discount that and write that off, and it's that series has been so porous. That series has been so bad for us that I don't know. I just go into that one with no hope. Unfortunately, I really go into that one with no hope. But you never know. This could be the year. This could be the year we snap the streak. So, by the way, guys, in case you did not know, we do this every single day, Monday through Friday, noon to 2. We do this noon to 2, Monday through Friday. Connor McCormick, would you rather snap the streak against Kentucky or Mizzou? See, now that's a good question. Kentucky, but see, dude, if you lose to Mizzou, you had a terrible year. Mizzou's going to be trash. I mean, I agree. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would say Mizzou because I think you have to beat Mizzou to have a good year. If you beat Kentucky and lose to Mizzou, you didn't accomplish really anything, honestly. I know, but Mizzou stinks. So you want to lose to Mizzou at home. Homecoming, too. It's homecoming. Right. I don't want to lose either one of them. Let's not play the hypotheticals. My guy, how's the firefighter thing going? Sucks? Okay. Good. Right. Cool. Love to hear it. On that note, Phil, we'll go ahead and jump into our first 5. We'll do a little 5-minute break here. Take 5. Again, $3 drafts, $3 Rumple, $3 Fireball. Y'all coming out. Tin roof in the Vista. The last one, best one. All right, we're going to take 5. Phil, hit the music. Okay, we are back. Taking your questions, comments, calls. Jeff thinks that Georgia's going to lose 2 games. Okay. Coming off the break hots. Love it. Love it, Jeff. Love it, Jeff. Ken's Benz, I'd rather beat Clemson than Georgia this year. Fair enough. Again, we can play the hypothetical game all you want, but yeah, all these hypothetical games. We don't play hypotheticals. We just ask the source. I'm going to start texting you. Like, hey, J-Mo, what are you hearing on this recruit? Text your guy. Everybody needs a guy that knows a guy. J-Mo is that guy that knows that guy. Or he knows somebody. You know, I feel like, dude, the perfect source, and like to have a source, the perfect source in Columbia would just be like a bartender. Because they know everybody. Bartenders know it. Everybody wants to be the bartender's best friend. Everybody does. So it's like they would hear everything. They're going to, and they'll tell them, they're like half lit, right? Like, hey, man, who's starting quarterback Saturday? Be like, oh, Dak, man, Dak. They'd be like, okay, cool. Just like text his buddy, like, hey, I just heard from a source, quote unquote. Right. Just heard it from a source. So, let's see. Jeff, our guy DGD says he needs to know who are the 2 teams you're picking Georgia to lose to, my guy. Who are those 2 teams? Let's see. Yeah, they did lose key players on defense, but Georgia's going to reload. Georgia's going to reload. They got 5 stars everywhere. I don't think Georgia takes some huge step back or anything. So I think they'll be good. Dude, I can smell those French fries coming off of Hayden's plate. Dude, I am so hungry. Like I am so hungry. Last one, too. I'm about to feast, my guy. I'm about to feast after this. It's on the house. It's on the house for sure. No, it's not. If it's not in the house, I'm gonna raise hell. Put it on Chase's tab. Bubba says out of the 3, Georgia, A&M, Clemson, we're going to beat one of the 3. Possibly, potentially. I got us beating Clemson. But, yeah, I'd like to see one of those streaks in for sure. Again, I think if you're going to go 8-4 or better, I think you need to snap one of those streaks. So, yeah. Jeff says, great question. I'm not sure who it'll be to, but they'll lose to. That, Jeff, I hate to call you out in this way, but that kind of sounds like Cocky Twan today when he's like, I'm like, hey, the defense could be better. The defense could be worse. There's reasonings behind each. And Cocky Twan just said, they'll be better. Trust me. Like, that's it. What reasoning? Trust me. He just said, trust me. They'll be better. Trust me. Just trust me. Oh, okay. Okay. Just trust me. All right, cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. We had this conversation today on the live show. What about a preseason in college football? How about football's back tomorrow, by the way? Football's back. Now, granted, it's NFL preseason and it's the Jags and the Raiders, but football is back. Football's football at some degree, right? Football is football to some degree. So, I'm not in favor of a preseason. I can tell you that. I'm not in favor of a preseason. I like maybe joint practices, scrimmages, whatever. But I just think with depth challenges in college football, and I think if you televise preseason games, you kind of have to play starters for entertainment purposes because they're going to be televised if they actually play real games. And nobody's going to want to watch a game between third stringers, fourth stringers. They're going to have to play the big guys. I say no. I say let them do joint practices. Let them do scrimmages like they do in baseball. But never went to football. And but no preseason. So no preseason of any kind, I would say that. So let's see. A lot of folks picking NC State to win the ACC. What is it? I guess Atlantic this year. Yeah. Interesting. A lot of folks picking that. Go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. John Edwards says he's got the Bills winning the Super Bowl. Bobby Patterson, vibe on the running back room. Right now, I got Christian Beal-Smith taking the first carries. I've got Christian Beal-Smith being that guy. The question around the running back room is all around Marshawn Lloyd. How does he perform? Is Marshawn Lloyd able to be that guy, right? Be that dude. Step up and be the guy that we all thought he was going to be on the recruiting trail. Obviously, coming off those injuries, those have set him back. Those have set him back greatly. So a lot of the questions will be answered if Marshawn Lloyd is back to himself. So, yeah, Jeff, the Georgia game will be fun. The Georgia game will be very interesting. I don't look at like the last, you comment and you say we have a history of beating Georgia and we're not supposed to. I mean, I don't think history really matters in that ball game a ton. I think it'll just come down to, can we stop the run, hold our own to the line of scrimmage, establish any sort of run game, and can Spencer Rattler have a day and lead us to victory? And again, you're at home. I'm not picking it. I think Georgia's still way ahead of you. I think Georgia, top to bottom, they're just more talented than you. But Georgia's interesting. Catching them early on, maybe they haven't, maybe they won't be able to recover the losses from defense. I think that you will struggle to stop them on the defensive side. But you never know, man. Again, upsets happen in college football. So you never know what might happen in that ball game. DGD says, which recruit in this current cycle is the most impactful for South Carolina? I mean, right now, I think it's Marquis Anderson, the offensive lineman. And not normally will an offensive lineman or a lineman be your most impactful, but it might also be Rames, the defensive end, the edge guy, the edge. But we need those big uglies up front, man. I think that's really what separates the great teams from the average teams and the below average. I've talked about this before that for the most part, every SEC team has talented skill players. Some have more than others. Alabama has more than Vanderbilt. That is obvious. But it's the line of scrimmage and the big uglies that really separate the elites from the okay teams, average, below average. Having that depth up front and that talent up front, I really feel like that goes a long way in determining who's making noise, right? As much as football changes, the more it stays the same. If you can line up against a man and move him out of the way in whatever direction you want him to go, you're going to win a lot of football games. And that's what Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, that's what they're able to do. So I think Shane Beamer understands that's why you're seeing them go into recruiting and get these top-notch guys and getting these guys with size and building that depth up front of the offensive line. We saw last year, if you have a poor offensive line, the effect it can have on your football team. Now, imagine that the reverse. Having all the skill position guys is great, but if you don't have the guys up front to pave the way, it really doesn't mean a whole lot, right? Spencer Rattler can't be Spencer Rattler. Antoine Wells can't be Antoine Wells. Josh Vann can't be Josh Vann, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, if you don't have the offensive lineman to set the tone for you up front, bottom line. So I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it. They're doing it in recruiting. Huge recruiting weekend for Shane Beamer and company, picking up Marquis Anderson, the player from Dorman High School. I think he's like 6'7", 290 or something like that. They also got another one, Shivers, from the state of Georgia. He's like 6'6", 315. So it's crazy to think, too, that guys are like 17 years old and they're 6'7", 290 pounds. That's just wild. Hard to comprehend, but they are. You get them on a college weight program. You let Luke Day get his hands on them. Oh, yeah, we're going to be set. But I think that's the line of scrimmage, both sides, building depth. I mean, that's where South Carolina right now. I think the Gamecocks are going to be able to get talented skill players. I really do. It'll be solving the line of scrimmage and continuing to find the quarterback. That'll be it for me. That's going to be the keys. And those might sound really obvious, but it's something the Gamecocks have not been able to do. Yeah, and then John Eber points out possibly Tree on Friday, and I think we all believe Tree is going to commit to Carolina on Friday. From everything I've heard, it is going to happen, 2 o'clock on Friday. Yeah, I mean, the positive recruiting momentum right now is through the roof. Gamecocks are now ranked, I believe, because Upshaw is once again a Gamecock, they're ranked in the top 20 in recruiting. So, oh, cheers, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at like 104 days, my guy. Yeah, pretty crazy. You got to go? J-Mo, it's a pleasure. I'll see you again soon, my friend. Yeah, love you. Be good. Be good. I don't want to have to keep asking, hey, is J-Mo still alive when I talk to people? Right. Like, how's J-Mo doing? How well is J-Mo doing? Not, is he alive? Right. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Anyways, though, yeah, it's exciting to see what Beamer and company are doing on the recruiting trail. And again, it's all it just goes to show again what they're doing in the building and the positive momentum. I think they're doing everything right on the recruiting trail. Now it just comes to developing guys, developing players, and making it happen on Saturdays. Luke RJ, yes, we can take calls. We already tested it in the pre-show. If it does not work, we will make an adjustment. But as far as we know, we are able to take calls, Luke RJ. So if you would like to call in, you're more than welcome. Like I said, we tested the sound beforehand and it worked. So, yeah, we should be good to go. It's funny though. I know for some of you, we're probably already at this point in the preseason, but I definitely get to a point about 2 weeks before kickoff, probably where I'm so ready for actual kickoff and so tired of talking about it in the sense of you get to a point where you just start repeating yourself almost over and over and over again. Because it's like there's only so much you can discuss. There's only so many levels you can dive into, right? And it's like until we have actual games, we're going to have all these questions. The only way we can get answers is to have games. That's the only way we can get any type of answers. So, by the way, I meant to mention this today on the Daily Crow, but Friday's podcast, we'll continue along with the 2022 opponent preview series. But also, special show on Friday because it is the start of fall camp. So we'll do top 5 storylines going into fall camp. We'll just talk about the top things like I'm looking forward to, position battles, all that good stuff. Because fall camp is a fun time. Fall camp, there are some really intriguing storylines and position battles to look forward to. Again, excited for that. All right, let's go ahead and try to do this. See if we have any audio, Phil. He just called in. We got him on the line. Luke RJ, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, just sitting here, hanging out, listening to the show.
Love it. Hey, we can hear you loud and clear, by the way. I just want to let you know. We can hear you loud and clear. So what's going on?
So being the last show and everything, I thought about bringing up some things that one time the message boards, the South Carolina message board, he talked about. And I know you're not a huge fan of the message boards and everything. But in 2016 in January, there was a thread about, and I hope this doesn't kill the vibe, but I thought it was kind of pretty cool. It was a question that was asked, what is the best advice that someone has ever given you?
What's the best advice someone has ever given me? Is that the question?
Well, no, like that was the question for on the message board. So I just wanted to rattle off.
Okay.
I just wanted to rattle off a couple of these.
Yeah, go ahead.
And see what you think, and I'll give you just a couple of them.
All right, go ahead.
So it said, all right, value your time more than money. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time.
That's a great one. Yeah, I agree with that.
The other one is there are 2 commodities in life, time and money. It's your decision how much you have of either.
I like that.
All right. Here's another one. Never put off until tomorrow that which can be accomplished today.
Tomorrow does turn into never, Luke RJ. Tomorrow turns into never. These were on the message board, you said?
Yeah, this was a long time ago. This was like in 2016 or whatever. I'll give you a couple more.
Yeah,
and
just fire away.
Successful people do things that other people don't want to do. There is no substitute for hard work. Go do what you want, what you know in your mind and in your heart you need to do, and go do something productive. And here's another one. How you live today determines your happiness tomorrow. Here's one more. Goes for both. If your heart's not in it, don't do it. Life's too short to be unhappy. And hey, this one's kind of interesting. This is something I've always told people, especially young people, when they ask for advice. As long as you work for a living, you won't ever have money.
As long as you work towards living what? Say that one again. What was the second half of that?
As long as you work for a living, you won't have any money.
As long as you work for a living, you won't have any money, I think he said.
Yeah, and then the last one, I'm sorry if this is off the wall. Not doing it, but you're not going to learn something at it any younger, and you have to do it for yourself and not depend on anyone else.
Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins. I'm inspired right now. I'm ready to run through a fucking wall. That's all I know.
So that's it. That's what I was wanting to share with you today on the last show. Maybe kind of like some motivation, new change and stuff. I know you like going to those Tin Roof shows, but just wanted to share that.
I love that. Hey, I love that. Listen, positive vibes, my guy. Positive vibes. I love that.
Hey, and the last thing, I'll let you go because, it's a live show. I really think you should probably get a picture tonight, like before you leave, with anybody who wants to take a picture being the last show. I've talked about that before, but maybe y'all can get a picture just for the last show. And
I see a couple in the crowd right now that are dying for a picture. Couple of them that just they can't contain their excitement. Truly. Just
like a group picture or something, but that's all I got, Chris.
One
I hope,
big happy Tin
hope that
Roof
wasn't
family.
too bad.
Yeah. One big happy Tin Roof family. No, Luke RJ, I love it, man. I love it. No, seriously, I appreciate it. I appreciate the words, and yeah, man, we're having a great last night here at Tin Roof. It's incredible. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I hope it continues to go well, and I'll be tuning in, man.
Hey, Luke RJ, I appreciate you, my man. Thank you. Awesome stuff. There you go. Luke RJ, what a call. What a call that was. We all feel better now because of that. So, Tony Robbins, he said. Tony Robbins. Oh, man. Dalton, what's up, man? I'm surprised you're not here, Dalton. Surprised you're not here. I'm really surprised you're not here. Yeah. Man, what a night. What a night it is. Sound guy Phil, that was an incredible call. I'm glad we had the phone hooked up. Now, Luke RJ is incredible. Luke RJ calls on my show a good bit, and I love when Luke RJ calls because the banter is legendary. It's incredible. Never forget, Talon, if you work, you'll never make money, truly. All right? I feel like Talon's not into the philosophical, spiritual type mantras. Talon said he's at work right now making money. What you talking about? What's he talking about? No, I appreciate you, Luke RJ. Good stuff. Good stuff. Dalton says he'll be at the tailgate week 1. Love it. Yeah, Dalton, again, I thought you were going to be here, my guy. I don't know where P-Dawk is either. P-Dawk's not here. I don't know where P-Dawk is. I don't know, man. I don't know. Either way, it's all good. All we got's all we need, right? That's what I always say. All we got's all we need. And we're having a good time at Tin Roof tonight. Appreciate everybody that's come out. Appreciate everybody. I'll tell you this. It's not even really about tonight. It's about the last year or so, and everybody that's come out and showed love and support, people that have graced this stage with me and talked Gamecocks and all the guys that work here, and Corey, obviously, that gave me the opportunity, reached out to me initially, and Tin Roof just showing me love, man, over the last year. It's been incredible. It's been absolutely incredible. I will say, to those of you who are wondering, I get a lot of questions about it, like I said, but the move has been incredible. Greenville's a vibe. Greenville's awesome. It's and it's so funny, though, the people that were questioning, man, like, how's business going to be affected? It's not going to be the same. I don't think the end consumer even notices, to be honest with you. We're still rocking. Anywhere my studio is, we are rocking full steam. Somebody just commented and says, does Bones still work there? On the weekends, right? No? None? R.I.P. in peace. Okay, never mind. I love that we got a bone question in the chat. It's funny, man. Bartenders in Cola, they become like local celebrities, man. People know who Chico is. They know Chase Beckman. They know him. He's the talk of the town. Yes, J-Mo. For better or for worse, he's the talk of the town. Yeah. Jeff, we will not stream the press conference tomorrow. Beamer's press or no? Because that's at 3 o'clock. We'll do TDC as normal, and we'll watch it on our own, my guy. We'll watch on our own. I don't want to mess up the daily schedule. I really don't. I don't want to mess up the daily routine. We'll just watch and cover the presser. We'll watch and cover the presser. But 3 o'clock, I'm sure it'll be on YouTube. I'd have to imagine they're going to stream it. Yeah. Bubba says, I'm waiting to see how we do against Arkansas and Georgia before going to a game. Which this brings up an interesting question people had last year. If you could only go to one game this year, which game should I go to? I got that question last year. Last year, my answer was EIU. Because I was like, okay, I mean, it's Beamer's debut, and it's a game that we are 110% going to win. My answer this year, I probably would say Tennessee. I think Tennessee has the opportunity to be like the premier game of the season. I would probably say Tennessee. I think it's going to be a night game. I think it's going to be a really close, competitive game. If not Tennessee, though, I'd probably go Georgia State. First game of Rattler, first game of year 2, new lights. It's a game you feel like you should win. It's a fun night all the way around. It's a night game again. It's a fun night all the way around. That's the one I would suggest. But, again, I would say, to your point, though, do not judge this season on weeks 2 and 3. That's what I'm most concerned about, is that people are really hanging their hat on that Tennessee game. And they are, or excuse me, not Tennessee, on the Arkansas game, that week 2 game against Arkansas. And they're basically labeling that as, well, if we win, sky's the limit, we're going to have a great year. If we lose, like, they're putting all their eggs in that basket of that Arkansas game. I would say, guys, win or lose, it doesn't define your season either way. You could beat Arkansas and still not have a great year. Just because you win or lose in week 2 doesn't mean anything. It's a long, long season. If you lose a close one to Arkansas, like, I just don't think that's some indictment. Oh, season's going to be a wash. Like, it's week 2 of a 12-game season. A lot of ball to play. Zach Taylor says he's not a Gamecock fan, but he enjoys watching the show, enjoys keeping up with what other teams have going on. He says, that being said, there's no player in the SEC with more to prove than Spencer Rattler. I think he's in for a big season. Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, I really do. I think he's got a chip on his shoulder. I think what happened last year at Norman, it could be one of the best things ever happened to him. Just humbled him a little bit, made him put it. He knows he's got a lot to prove. for South Carolina, for himself, for the NFL. He's got a ton to prove, and yeah, I think certainly he's got that chip on his shoulder. I think hopefully that's going to help us see the best version of him. I think he is going to play well. I'm not saying he's going to win the Heisman or anything, but I think he's going to have a good season. I really do. I really do. People have to remember this guy is still, he's still Spencer Rattler. He's still the dude we all heard about, the Heisman favorite, the Big 12 championship quarterback. He's 15-0 as a starter. God forbid. He's 15-0 as a starter. That didn't happen by accident. The guy's a good player. So I'm excited to see what Rattler will do. I really am. Really, really am. Bubba says, I'm not judging our whole season based off weeks 2 and 3, but that'll decide if I go to later games or not. Well, Bubba, even if you lose those 2, you're going to win the next 2 against Charlotte and SC State. Let's say you beat Kentucky. Let's say you start 4-2. You still not going to go? I mean, I think, again, you're still just kind of – if you lose to Arkansas and Georgia and you say – when you say, I'm not going to another game. I'm not going to a game this season because we lost to Arkansas and Georgia. Again, it's a long season. Again, it's just a long season. There's games to go to, man. Mizzou at home is going to be a great game. A&M at home, never know. Tennessee at home, like I mentioned. There's still going to be games to go to. So, listen, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying that, I've got us losing to both Arkansas and Georgia and going 8-4. So. And I'd say, why not just go to the Georgia game? I mean, why not just go? It'll be a great time. It's going to be a good time. So, I just say go. Life's too short. Just go to the game. Go to the game. I don't know if y'all saw, by the way, Costco is running an incredible deal on Gamecocks tickets. Costco's selling Carolina tickets. And it's like this pass thing. It's $90. Let me pull up it's like, I think it's $90. Here, I've got the tweet pulled up right here. Because it's an insane deal. I mean, if you're trying to go to a game, there are actually season ticket holders that are pissed because the deal's so good. They're like, why did I buy season tickets? Let's see. Yeah, right here. They're yeah. Not Costco members. I don't know. Oh, hold on. Let's see now. I'm trying to go to Costco's website, and I can't find them. I know Costco didn't pull them down. Come on now. Did the Gamecock Club members get so pissy they got them to take it down? Let's see. I don't know. Well, no, it was there. So basically what it was 2 tickets any home game, 1 fairgrounds parking pass, and 2 all-you-can-eat vouchers for like $90 for any home game except Georgia. Now, I don't see them. Interesting. That is very interesting. There might have, I don't know. That's strange. That's strange that it's not there anymore. I don't know, Hayden. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Let's see. Saw the image. Well, dude, DB, the thing though, I went to Costco's site and it was on there. So they took it down. We got Costco Gate 2022 going down right now. Costco Gate is happening. I'm not seeing it. If y'all find it, let me know. Seemed like a great deal for Gamecock fans. On that note, let's jump into the 5-minute break, Phil. $3 drafts, $3 Rumple, $3 Fireball as well. Y'all coming out, Tin Roof in the Vista in Columbia. The final live show. We will be back in 5. Phil, hit the music. All right, Phil. All right, let's make some shake. Here we go. We are back. Tin Roof in the Vista, downtown Columbia, South Carolina. Taking your questions, comments. Okay, so you said it is still on Costco then. Look at that. We got people investigative work. Gamecock tickets, Costco. Oh, looks like we got a call. Mount Pleasant number. I think this is a call. We're about to find out.
Press 1 to send a voice.
Here we go. What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Dude, chilling, hanging out. What's up?
Hey, so I know I need another prediction because so I counted on the little 247 sports and I counted and it says we got like 12 4-stars for this year, and then you got to think about it. Last year we had nothing but 3 stars, maybe 1 4-star, and we got to get a good prediction for this year because we never had this many 4-stars, and I feel like we broke the record for 2011.
Yeah, I mean, look, you said you want a prediction for where we're going to finish in recruiting, or what?
Yeah, well, no, for like winning up against like Texas A&M and Georgia and all those teams.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't, I think that no, I mean, I don't. The recruits we're picking up right now, does it change the win total for this year? I mean, no, I wouldn't say so, but I mean, moving forward, I think it's a great indication of. Yeah, I mean, what we're building towards. I mean, it's I think at minimum over the next couple of years, you're going to see Carolina go into bowl games and hitting the 6, 7, 8 win mark, and it's about just stacking those classes on top of each other to get to that next level. But I'm there's a lot of recruiting success right now. I'm trying not to get too far out ahead of it.
Oh yeah.
Other SEC teams are having a lot of success too. I mean, you look at the rankings right now. We're like 19th, and there's still 7 SEC teams or 6 SEC teams ahead of us. But no, I mean they're doing everything right on the recruiting trail. I mean they're doing everything.
Now I really have my hopes up on this one because I feel like we're going to get the natty on this year for sure. But then again, I don't want to get my hopes up. So it's kind of just because we had this 5-star quarterback, but then again he was benched at Oklahoma, and that I just don't know if that's because of the coach. He just don't like Rattler for some reason, or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'll go back to 8-4. I would be ecstatic, my friend. I'd be ecstatic with an 8-4 year. So we've still got holes, deficiencies, issues, to solve. I mean, I look at the offensive line. The offensive line's exactly the same what it was last year. So.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. So, but I think an 8-4 year, that'd be a great year 2 in Beamer. And then you got an opportunity to win a bowl game. And, if you can do that, again, you've had a successful season. And again, it's just year 2, man. It's just year 2 of Beamer. You got to think about it. I mean, this team still isn't even all of Shane Beamer's.
Yeah, you got to think about it too. About the spring game. I mean, Rattler seems like he's got a pretty good release on too. So he seems like he's pretty fast at it, and that's what I'm thinking. It doesn't matter about our offensive line. I mean, even if they're bad or good, I mean, he's still got a fast release on it.
Right. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm expecting big things out of Spencer Rattler. I think he's going to have a good year, and I think there will be a game or 2 this season that he goes off that we say Spencer Rattler put the team on his back. That was a game that we won simply because Spencer Rattler outdueled the other guy and stepped up and made plays when we needed him most. So I think that's what it's going to come down to in a couple games, and I'm excited to watch him, man. I really am. It's
for sure.
It's been a while since we had that kind of guy under center.
I just hope we're going to be the same way as 2012. I mean, or 2011. I mean, those years were the best. I remember when I was a kid, my dad used to watch, every day or every weekend, and he wouldn't stop watching until it's over. But until Will Muschamp, of course, when he became coach, he stopped watching. So he knew he was trash. I'm sorry, but he knew he was trash.
Yeah, I mean, I said Muschamp was trash, and half the fan base wanted me to run out of town. So it's funny how things kind of come full circle, I guess. But whatever, it is what it is. It's the good news is we can look back and laugh at it now because it happened, it's over, and we got Beamer now, and hey, things are good. Life is good, and I know we're all excited for kickoff.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we'll do something. I appreciate the call, or appreciate you answering.
Yeah, no, dude, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much, and calling anytime.
Yeah, all right. No problem. I appreciate you. Take it easy.
Yeah, man, take care. I'm not sure if y'all heard that guy, by the way. He said that he felt like we could win the national championship. I don't know if he was joking or if he's just really that optimistic. I heard that, and I was like, maybe I misheard what he said, and then the chat blew up, by the way. By the way, our guy Luke RJ messed up the quote that he had earlier, which makes a lot of sense. The quote was supposed to be, as long as you do work, you will always have money. It's not if you work, you will never have money. That makes a lot more sense, my guy. Carbine Play says, I go to Lexington High School, Cam Scott School. Today at orientation, I begged him to come to Carolina really hard. It's just the beginning for Cam. I'm going to start a campaign at school. Carbine Plays, I hope your campaign works. I really do. Let's see. Melissa says she thinks the Gamecocks will win every game but Clemson and Georgia. Okay. What a season that would be. There are really some folks out there that really think Carolina's winning 10 games this year. That's a real thing, believe it or not. Right. True fans and garnet glasses. And there needs to be like a garnet glasses shot. That should be a drink or something. It's like you drink enough of these, you'll have your garnet glasses on. Maybe I just nickname. There's got to be a drink we can like nickname the garnet glasses. That's it. Oh, come on, man. The Big Cock Club goggles. Indeed. Yeah, 7 or more wins. I'm happy with this season. Like I said, I'd sign up for 8-4 in a heartbeat. I'll be honest. I'd sign up for 8-4 in a heartbeat. The Beamer glasses. Okay. The Beamer glasses. I love it. I love it. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Let's see. Nothing too crazy going down in regards to the Gamecocks. Fall camp gets going Friday. Really excited for that, obviously. Things will get rocking. Things will get rolling. Melissa says, my hubby's a Gamecocks fan. I'm a Clemson fan, so I can't pull against them, but much respect for them and Beamer. What a relationship. What a relationship. Indeed. God bless y'all. By the way, guys, in case you missed it, tomorrow the TSUS tour rolls on. We will be out in downtown Greenville. Downtown Greenville at the Carolina Ale House location. Everything gets rolling at 6 o'clock. All my upstate Gamecocks. Would love to see you out there. Going to be an absolute blast. Going to be an absolute blast. Going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Those have been a ton of fun, by the way. The tour events. We've had Somerville. Last week was Myrtle Beach. Glad to be going to a location. It's a little more local. After 3-hour and 4-hour drives, it's nice that downtown Greenville is 10 minutes from my house right now. 10 minutes from where I'm staying. So excited for that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a great time. And Greenville, like I've said before, has always rocked with me really heavy and shown me a lot of love and I'm very excited. Looking forward to it. I'm also really excited for this season. Because what I'm gonna be doing this season, it's probably gonna be like a Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm gonna hit up Chico. He's not even listening, but I'm gonna hit up my guy Chico. Be like, hey Chico, you got a place for me to crash on the couch for the season? Crash on a Friday night. You don't need a spot to stay in Cola. Yeah. Bubba, you and I are probably really close to each other then if that's where you are. So. Stephen Boer. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we haven't been in Tin Roof since Garcia started coming on the show. I wonder if anybody in Tin Roof's heard of a Harry Buffalo before. The Harry Buffalo shot or Harry Buffalo drink that Steven Garcia was referencing. So when y'all probably have a different name for it. You definitely know what I'm talking about, though. It's when you, at the end of the night, take all the leftover whatever from the what's it called on the bar, the thing? Mat shots. Okay. Well, Steven Garcia calls it a Harry Buffalo. He said that was his signature drink at Village Idiot. And I was like, Steven, a what? Jersey Turnpike. And I was like, Steven, that explains a lot. That explains a lot that you were consuming those. Honestly, I understand now. Yeah, I understand now. Like he said that was stronger than any COVID vaccine you can get. He's like, I have the vaccine because of that. He's like, I'm immune to all diseases. Right. Oh my God. I mean, it's just Garcia. Dude, if you're not, I'll tell you this, my Monday live show, if you're not tuned into that Steven Garcia combo, my God. I mean, you are missing a fantastic time. It is an absolute blast. I mean, we talked about this past Monday. We talked about him getting suspended for pulling the fire extinguisher. Like stuff like that, like stories you just would not hear otherwise. Just incredible. I mean, it's going to be an absolute blast having Steven on the show. Gonna be one hell of a time all season long. So let's see. Yeah, the two combos have been gems. Luke RJ, yeah, I plan on stopping by the Cox by 90 house. Why not? My guy, we almost had Jeff O'Hara up here tonight. We almost had Cox by 90 join us, but he had something to go do. I think he's at the Fireflies game or something. But he if we started at 5, he was going to be up here. But we started at 6, and we've been doing that for a very long time. So it didn't work out, didn't line up timing wise. But maybe we'll do something with Cox by 90. But yeah, I might stop by. You never know. I might stop by. Yeah, I might stop by. So. Preston says, got to get the Roach to come tailgate at Seawells. Yeah, Preston, if he's in town, we will. If he's in town, I think he said he's going to be in town for the SC State game. But he lives in Tampa, so it's just Steven's not – I mean, he's coming to like one game a season. So, but we'll make sure to get him there. We will definitely make sure to get him there. Let's see. Yeah, Rooster Crow, the 4-star lineman we just got. Yes. Marquis Anderson, the kid from Dorman. Yeah, no, listen, big pickup, huge. I'm loving to see it. I'm loving seeing us pick up these big-time offensive linemen, and yeah, it's incredible. That's incredible, man. That's the guys we need, in my opinion. I get fired up when I see us get those guys. Monk's Corner checking in. Hunter Kelly and Monk's Corner. What's up? Monk's Corner, shout out to you. Shout out to old Monk's Corner. I had a buddy of mine that lived down the hall from me my freshman year at Newberry. Lived in Monk's Corner. Played golf. A guy was named Trey Dennis. What a legend he was. What a very interesting human being he was. So, shout out to Monk's Corner. When people say they're from Charleston, but they actually live in Monk's Corner or West Ashley or wherever. Yeah, little golf action. Yeah, I do. I haven't played since we played. Dude, we gotta play. I was literally just saying, well, Dude, we'll have to make like a weekend of it during football season. We'll play a little golf Friday, game Saturday, something like that. Yeah, oh, that was funny, too. Garcia also confirmed Monday that apparently he said he owes like $3,000 in parking tickets in Columbia, and he literally said on the airways, because he lives in Tampa, said on the airways, he's like, Columbia ain't never getting that shit. I was like, well, I hope they're not listening, but, whatever. Hopefully they're not tuned in, my guy. Right. He's going to come back in town for game day, and his car's not going to be there anymore. Thrown in the slammer for parking tickets. Yeah, we're going to get the money one way or another. We'll get it out of you. Debo getting paid in the NFL. Thoughts on that? Yeah, Debo got his cash, man. Debo got his cash. Make it rain. Make it rain. By the way, I'll give you all a little, because we're always very honest and open and real at Tin Roof. This is where we talk about some of the things that maybe I don't talk about on the show normally. So if you tune into this show, which we got a great crowd tuned in digitally, I won't name which player it is on the airwaves. After, I will tell you who it is. But if you want to know how NIL's going and like what the market price of things are, and I think this is intriguing because Tin Roof will probably find this interesting also. There are many fans that want to hear interviews with your favorite players, right? Your favorite Gamecocks on this year's team. And I support NIL fully. I also support the power of the business owner to not pay for whatever it is if they don't want to pay it, right? Whatever. Normal. That's normal. We had the opportunity to bring on, I'm not going to name who it is on these airways, but we had the opportunity to bring on one of the top players on this year's team, a guy who's undoubtedly going to make an impact. Starter. He's a starter. Bring him on via a Zoom interview. 15-minute convo. 15-minute Zoom interview. This man wanted $500 for a 15-minute interview. I respectfully declined, and we will not be having him on the show. Again, if you're here in person at Tin Roof, I'll tell you who it was. But that's how NIL's going. And, hey, like I said, I fully respect guys. Go chase your bag. Go get your paper. But I ain't throwing that. I'm not throwing that cash. I would have been $500. I would have been willing to throw $100, and I know I wouldn't have seen the ROI from that. You think $500 for 15 minutes for a Zoom call? 15 minutes, $500 for a Zoom. To give. Here's the problem with it too, though. What type of answers do you think this player would have given? They're going to be the same pre-canned bullshit they tell everybody. How do you think y'all going to be this year? Well, I'm just showing up one day at a time. We're going to take it one game at a time, and we're going to do whatever coach said. Like, nah, bro, give me something. I just paid you $500. Like, nah, I'll pass. I'll pass. NIL's a great thing, but, that's why I said I question the sanity of the business owners. I don't question the players taking the money. Take it. Take it. If there's a business owner there stupid enough to give you $500 for an interview, take it. But it ain't going to be me. That's all I'm saying. It just ain't going to be me. Bottom line, it ain't going to be me. So it is what it is. But I support NIL. I support guys getting the bag and getting what they're worth. $500 for 15 minutes. You can get a lot of things cheaper. You can get a lot of things for cheaper than $500. I can tell you that right now. A lot of things. So, if you're wondering how NIL is going, that's how it's going. I'd rather give Sound Guy Phil $500 for this than it's crazy. Crazy. Dalton says it's inflation. Yeah, right. Inflation's to blame. Gas out here, $5 a gallon. Dude wants $500 for 15 minutes. Unreal. Let's see. Yeah, we're 19th in recruiting. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. See, without fail, you bring up gas prices and politics has entered the chat. It's insane. It's crazy. How about, by the way, the live mascot will no longer be known as Sir Big Spur. Sir Big Spur is getting a new name. We can't even get the live mascot right, Phil. We can't even decide on a name for the mascot because of some nonsense with there's something. What is it? They're going to cut his something off or something. His comb. Well, Van and Beth Clark do a fantastic job taking care of Sir Big Spur. Apparently, the argument is because the rooster has his comb, which helps with the heat. The old owners who own the name Sir Big Spur, which is nuts. That's nuts. They were leasing the name to USC. They want them to cut the comb off because that's what you do with a fighting rooster, like an actual fighting gamecock that you'd gamble and like they'd fight. They cut the comb off. But these new owners are keeping the comb on because it helps these roosters with the heat, which it's a zillion degrees here. Makes sense. And the old owners are that petty impressed about it. They're like, you can't use the name. Got to come up with a new name now. We just can't get shit right. We cannot get shit right. That's a USC thing. It's like the dumbest thing. It is the dumbest things, bro. We can't get them right. Like y'all, people want to wonder why we haven't won an SEC. We can't even name the mascot correctly. Yeah. Just call it the Big Cock. King of the Cocks. I don't know. Just call it Bigger Than You. That's it. That's it. Just make a point. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. I don't know what they name him. I don't know what they name him. Just call him Pecker. Peckerhead. Big Pecker. Oh, God. Unreal. Dalton just says Big Cock is a good name. That gets my vote. Okay, I'm down with it. I'm down with it. I'm down with that. Let's do last 5 minute break because we're going to spend the last 10 minutes or so just kind of reminiscing on everything. Just getting real emotional, Phil. Now, taking your questions. One last 5 minute break. $3 drafts, $3 Rumple, $3 Fireball. Great food, great people, great times. I can't believe Tin Roof hasn't hit me up to do the commercial yet. Oh, well. We'll talk about that later. Questions, comments, calls. Guys on the other side, y'all come on out. Tin Roof in the Vista. Going to be a great night. We'll take 5. Phil, hit the music. All right, we're back. Final 10 minutes or so here on, I was about to say the Daily Crow. I'm so used to saying that. But final 10 minutes or so here at Tin Roof in the Vista on this Wednesday, August the 3rd, first Wednesday in the month of August. And the last Wednesday we will be here. So I will say this. I don't think it'll be the last Wednesday, or not last time we ever grace the stage at Tin Roof. But as far as these Wednesday shows, obviously these are concluding. And what a time it has been, truly. It's been an absolute blast. We'll just go ahead and get into it. I mean, like I said, I woke up this morning. It was a weird feeling. It was a strange feeling. 'Cause I haven't been here the last couple of weeks, but like I said, I've had stuff going on. We've been on the road, going to Somerville, Myrtle Beach, doing this whole tour thing. So waking up today and knowing that we had the show today, it was just crazy, man. It was one of those you reflect and you think about everything you've been through and all the experiences, and it's wild how short of a time and long of a time a year is, because it's a year is not long. A year flies by, right? Year just flies by, but so much happens over the course of a year, right? So many things can happen, so much growth can happen, so many events can take place, and that's certainly the case with this. There are so many doors, I think, and I know that were opened, opportunities that arose and have come available because of this show, because of the opportunity to grace this stage, and everything happens for a reason. Because of this show, I've grown so much professionally and in the business, but also personally. I mean, there's been experiences that have happened because of my time here, and meeting the great people at Tin Roof, and getting to know so many people here, and developing relationships and stuff like that would not have happened otherwise. They would not have happened otherwise, and it's been an incredible experience, and I'm so appreciative and grateful to Corey for giving me the opportunity to grace the stage, like I said, and talk Gamecocks and do what I love to do, and provide value to our audience even further, because I do feel like our audience has gotten a lot out of this. I feel like our audience has really enjoyed this, and it is a little bit sad for it to come to an end. This is something that became so integral, such an integral part of my weekly routine. Every Wednesday, it was like Wednesday, Tin Roof. That's what we're doing. Tin Roof's what's happening, is what's going on. And, it's interesting because, I've had some great times doing these shows. I've also had some times at Tin Roof Columbia that, were learning experiences and lessons, whether it be nights out or the way that I did a show that I wanted to, change it up, or again, a lot of just personal growth experiences, to be honest with you, without going into too much detail. So, Tin Roof, this experience has provided me with a lot in regards to business and personally and professionally and everything else. And then also, I have to mention also, of course, I mean, it's just, Tin Roof was a place, I think, before we did the live weekly shows. I'd came before, it's just a place you go out, whatever, have a good time. But always thought of it very highly as a very legitimate establishment and a great place. I mean, they had one in Charlotte when I lived there, and was always familiar with Tin Roof and everything else. And so now to sit in here and see the Spurs Up Show flag hanging, the bar's covered in TSUS stickers. Now we got the Beamer Ball towel hanging up. My guy Talon just put it up. I mean, that's really cool. There's just no other way to put it. It's just really, really cool. So I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to talk Gamecocks and get to, it's the people that really make the difference. I was reflecting on that. I don't take a lot of time. I don't take probably as much time as I should even, but I don't take a lot of time to reflect, because I try to stay so present moment, the next thing, getting after it, the next piece of merch, the next piece of content, the next thing we're doing. But when you sit there and reflect, it's really, people ask me a lot all the time, what's your favorite part of what you do? Is it the merch? Is it the interviews? Is it the social media? Is it this, that, whatever? It really is the people, and the people that you meet along the way, because the people are what make it special. So all the folks at Tin Roof, Talon, Corey, Chase, JMO, Charlie, everybody who I'm normally so bad with names. I'm terrible with names. So there's many, many other people that I'm not going to list because I don't remember names worth a damn. Everybody who's ever come out to the show, Hayden's obviously here. My guy Dalton, my guy P-Dawk. Yeah, Tucker, of course. See, we've been doing this that long. Like Tucker doesn't even live here anymore, right? So Tucker Hamilton, my guy Tuck, that would always come out to the show. Blake Love that would come. I mean, there's a lot of people that would come out, very consistently. Kirk Hollingsworth, my good buddy Kirk, USC super fan at the USC, who would always come out during football season, and we've just had a blast. I mean, the last year plus has been such a blast. It's been such a blessing, and again, I can't say thank you enough to Corey and these folks here at Tin Roof for giving me this opportunity to grace the stage weekly and talk about my favorite team and just shoot the shit with you guys. It's fun to see how this show had evolved and has evolved, but it really took on a life of its own. It started being really structured, rigid. We're talking Gamecocks, we're having a guest, we're doing this, and it just really became an opportunity for me to kick back, relax, and just hang out and just be, and sort of just do the damn thing. So, I'm extremely grateful for everything, extremely grateful for it all. Again, I mentioned this a couple of days ago, but people on the journey, they ask you, they ask me now for sure. They're like, did you ever envision and dream this and plan this and do this when you first started? And what you'll find is when you're on a journey, there are just certain things you can't plan for. There are certain things you don't even dream it. And, doing like a show at Tin Roof, it's just something I just do not take for granted. I know a lot of people do shows up here and it's whatever it is, but like, I don't look at it as like it's whatever. Like it was truly a blessing. And, again, for me to have the opportunity to grow my business in this way and just spread the good word. And I know that the last year plus doing this has been an immense help to the business. I mean, it's done wonders for business. And I mean, I was talking to a buddy about this. I'll never forget, like the first time I was ever doing anything sort of live was, and it's funny because Talon just walked out, but Group Therapy in 5 Points was one of my first sponsors when I first moved to Columbia. And I always had the idea of a live show. Group therapy's not really equipped for that. Like we thought maybe they were, but I remember doing like a show on a Saturday. There wasn't a soul in there. Nobody. If you've ever been to group therapy at noon on a Saturday, ghost town. Like tumbleweeds are rolling across the bar floor. But we did it. We did it. And doing those things and those experiences set up this. It set up this. So everything happens for a reason. The joys in the journey. And, like I said, man, I tip my cap to everybody at Tin Roof, and it's just been a blast, man. It's been a blast. Sound guy Phil, of course. How can I leave out Sound guy Phil? Dude, I appreciate you over the last year plus, your hard work making all this happen. That's honestly been, that was one of the biggest draws of the Tin Roof show, and it's been one of my favorite parts. People ask me, "Are you going to do another live show, maybe in Greenville or somewhere else?" I'm like, if they don't have a Sound guy Phil, I'm not doing it. Phil's up here. He makes everything happen with the sound, the lighting, all of it. Makes us look cool, sound cool. So, Sound guy Phil, I appreciate you. And again, everybody at Tin Roof, I can't say enough good things and how grateful I am and extremely appreciative. And we got the rest of the night. We're going to do it up big one last night. And, it's been a hell of a ride, man. It's been a hell of a ride. And cheers to what's next for us all, for sure. So, I know we're all going to achieve and prosper, and very excited for the future. Very excited for the future. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Appreciate y'all coming out. Thank y'all so much that tuned in digitally. A lot of fun. Again, I will say this on this note. I see opportunity and change no matter what it is, whether it be a move, whether it be changing content, changing merch, whatever. So I will say on that note, I am excited for the future that this is going to give us an opportunity on Wednesdays to do other things with content, whether it be Big Cock Club content, whether it just be other type of live streams or whether it be me just taking this time and using it to my advantage, right? And creating more merch or just creating different things, creating more value in different ways, right? There will be no time wasted. There will be no time wasted. So I'm excited for what happens, what comes about because of this new opening on the weekly schedule, right? But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love over the last year plus at Tin Roof. Tin Roof, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. And one last time, $3 drafts, $3 rumple, $3 fireball as well. Great food, great people, great time. Come out to Tin Roof in the Vista, downtown Columbia. It's always a pleasure. And I'm Chris Phillips, the Spurs Up Show. Sound guy Phil, send us out, my friend. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Take care.